Hello, my name is Pam, and I want to tell you about the experience my dad and I had when he was being cared for at the Community House of Hope. This whole uninterrupted experience is an encapsulated orb of memories, emotions, heart pictures, and sensations that I will carry with me until I see my dad again. The sensation and awe of touching my dad's emaciated chest only to hear him sigh with pleasure from the gentle touch to let me know he was still with me. Or how when I would wet his mouth and lips with the foam lollipops, he would close his lips around it in pleasure and relief. He couldn't move any part of his body except his lips. Even his eyes remained closed as he navigated from the last days of this world and dipped a toe into the next. They allowed me the valuable time to see my dad up close, to take in how he had a wrinkle in his left earlobe in the shape of a W. My dad's name was Wayne. And then ponder if God put that there for me to notice. I held my dad's hand for days, inspecting and feeling every callus and every roughness of his knuckles from years of hard, grueling work in the oil industry and as a truck driver to make a living to support his family. Yet to feel the softness of the inside of his hand that was as tender as his heart for all those he loved. I had not been able to even touch my dad anywhere on any part of his body because every cell was so painful to any sort of touch. So it was a last gift to me to finally touch my dad without him crying out in pain. Once the knowledgeable, professional hospice staff of our Community House of Hope had his pain managed, I was now able to touch my dad. I thought the birth of my first child was the most amazing experience of my life, and it was, until I was allowed to attend the journey of my dad's passing at the most wonderful, supportive House of Hope. They explained every change to me at every moment. Do not look at death as something to be feared. It is an amazing last gift and journey that I was allowed to take with my dad. My sole goal was that my dad would not be alone when he passed. I was able to achieve that. Dad had his bath, a shave, and his daddy smell of Old Spice. I pulled the covers up next to his cheeks and said, "Okay, Dad, why don't you take a 5-minute nap?" And he was gone. I pulled the sheet back to see that his chest was now still. He had moved on, and it was done. It may sound strange, but at that moment, I had an emotion that I had not felt in a long time. When my mind settled down in the quiet of the room, I realized what I was feeling, and it was pure joy and a sense of peace. I just want to thank all of those who supported my dad at our Community House of Hope. Thank you for listening.